Hey, what's up everybody? Jayborino coming back at you with some more Legacy of the Void. Release night, let's go, mission 2. Ire Battlefield, sunset.
It seems the end war you warned of has begun. Tell me, old friend, what is it you have learned?
I have witnessed the end of all things. Horrific legions of hybrid, raising world upon world. In the darkness, lording over them, a shadowy form. Amon.
Yet, you spoke of a way to stand against him.
This vision was a benevolent one, as if an ancient voice called out from beyond. The keystone shall usher you unto hope.
Keystone?
I saw a burst of light revealing the Zelnaga artifact on the Terran world of Korhal. It is the keystone of this vision. The prophecies speak of Zelnaga standing against Amon in the end times. I believe this keystone will guide us to them.
I have always trusted you, Zeratul, but the burdens of leadership demanded much of me. There are times I am uncertain whether I was truly ready for such weight.
Your doubt is unfounded, young Artanis. You must embrace what you have become, if you are to be the leader we now need.
You will go to James Raynor on Korhal and receive this keystone. I will marshal our forces for the war ahead. When you return, the Templar will be ready. Entaro Tassadar, old friend.
Entaro Artanis, brother.
Damn, Zeratul.
Zeratul, you must secure the Zelnaga keystone from James Raynor. My forces will reactivate the Spear of Adun, a warship that will be invaluable in the battles ahead. May Tassadar's shadow hide you, my friend.
Zeratul just coming up with a new Protoss farewell. And Taro Artanis. Got to get a new... It's constantly changing. And Taro Adun and Taro Tassadar. You can't just be making these things up on the go. It's hard for us to keep track. Up to 3 probes can harvest from each mineral node. Okay. These tips, not really applicable to the campaign anyway. Look at those stalkers in the background. That's so cool. I'll be honest, I have no idea what stalkers are. Is there an actual Protoss inside those things?
The Void Seeker lies in ruins. What has transpired here?
Zerg, protect the Dark Prelate.
The Zerg in this area should have been eradicated. Stalkers, hurry to the Nexus point nearby and warn our brethren. I must investigate this further.
No Zeratul, just stalkers. Alrighty, let's get into it. Just blink away if these Zerg kind of get up on our grills. Don't want to take too much needless damage.
The enemy surrounds us. Proceed with caution.
Alright, so I'm going to try to avoid taking hull damage on these things.
Cold is the void.
And it said that there were mineral and gas pallet pickups. Maybe I want to blink back there just to kind of see. Nope, never mind. There is an invisible wall. Well, hey, we get some shields back. They come back very, very fast. Got to be careful. Zergling's actually very effective.
Blink across this chasm.
Thanks, Stalker. I would have never guessed. Okay. You get shields back so quickly. It's wonderful. All right, lead with the one with higher shields, and then blink them away. Blink away. Wonderful. Okay. Hey, no problem. And then whichever one has the highest shields, we lead. And then, I mean, I don't really want to just sit here and wait for shields. I don't know. It just depends. I don't know what to expect. I'm totally blind here. And I'd rather avoid taking hull damage.
Mutalisks, focus particle disruptors upon them.
Well, we're definitely taking hull damage here. That's okay. And plus the bounce. Mutalisk's very effective against Stalkers, actually, because of that bounce. Very annoying.
Intriguing.
It's tempting to wait for some shields, but I have a feeling we're there.
Zeratul, the Templar stationed here. I can no longer sense them within the Kala.
Is that not impossible? Your kind cannot disappear from the Kala, unless your nerve cords are severed.
Then the impossible has happened. I can no longer sense Artanis. There is only a void in the Kala where he should be.
The shadow moves against us, Executor. Artanis is in grave peril.
You must raise an army and find him. My Phase-Smith Karax will help you re-establish this nexus point. Zeratul, save Artanis.
Zeratul to the rescue. What's new? Hey, thanks for chrono boosting me randomly. Did I just waste a chrono boost? I did not do that. Okay.
Dark Prelate Zeratul. I am Karax of the Kalai caste.
Friend Karax, we must establish this nexus as quickly as possible.
Of the Kalai cast? Kalai cast? I don't know. The pronunciations, I guess, may be more fluid than we originally thought. Let's get some pylons down to kind of cover our base. And then we just gotta wait for more probes. Wait. Oh, is this the new chrono boost where it just stays on a building forever? They didn't keep the old one with the campaign, so we can just leave the chrono boost on and we can just move it to different buildings as we see fit. No warp gate, it seems like. Yeah, so we just have to make zealots. So what was it? We had to make 20 zealots or something? I mean, again, I'm not really going to focus on achievements. I don't want to waste time going in and out of the menus. Oh, gotta make 20 zealots and 20 stalkers. I know one was build 20 of something. The other one was to find all resource pickups or something like that. So I guess let's look around. And we probably want to move out of our base fairly quickly to see if we can find some of these pallets, unless I've already gotten one. But either way, let's just focus on getting probes. I want to get some zealots out as soon as possible to defend myself against zerglings. There's some stuff here.
It should be able to summon my Nerazine brothers.
That's
Prelate, we answer your call.
That's convenient. We're going to be supply blocked here pretty soon. Expect me to get supply blocked a reasonable amount. I am not a crack player. But hey, I'd like to think I'm a slightly above average player, so you can watch someone that's not a pro player play through these, and you can kind of get an expectation of what the difficulty is going to be as like a semi-walkthrough. Again, sometimes you watch pro players play this stuff, they make it look very, very easy, and then you have no idea how to beat it yourself. All right, get some pylons coming in. No, oh, we do have charge. Great. I wonder if charge is ever going to be something we're going to actually have to research. I'm really excited to see what the different Protoss variants are going to be like. No forge, which means no cannons. We're not getting attacked, though, so I'm not really that concerned. It seems like the goal here is to just make sure that we don't get supply blocked and we just make a bunch of zealots and the stalkers can back us up from mutalisks. But zealots on the ground will do us just fine, and no upgrades, unfortunately, either. I always build probes in 2s because I expect to use chrono boost, but now it just sits on the building forever, so it's kind of hard to get used to. All right, let's go ahead and hotkey these, and I guess this is fine. Let's go ahead and get an assimilator. Only one gas here, so I guess we have the stalkers that we have, and that's pretty much it. And I kind of want to just get fully saturated here. We'll get more pylons. Get a little pylon farm down here so that, again, we don't get consistently supply blocked. I'll get one more, too, so I don't have to worry about it later. Once these zealots are done, we'll move out and kind of clear this area out. Reach the Templar base. And then we'll also get reinforced as we go, which is nice. Unfortunately, we can't reinforce as easily as we would with Warp Gate, but this should be fine. Do the Zerg have upgrades? I assume on hard mode they might have, like, +1 or something. They don't. They have nothing. All right, focus on the Mutalisk Stalkers. That's kind of your only job here.
Zeratul, the Zerg are moving to attack. Rally your defenses.
All right, let's let's get these guys out of here. Of course, the Zerg are moving to attack. They let you know, which is very generous of them. Luckily, we seems like we ran into their attacking force. We just need more zealots. I can get more warp gates here soon. I'm still not fully saturated. I should have just pulled back there. So it seems like I ran into defending Zerg and then also a large attack wave. That's why there were so many Zerglings. We just need more zealots, and the fact that we can't get +1 makes this not really challenging, but it's going to take a little longer than we anticipated just because there's just more. There's just more stuff, and there's really nothing we can do about being more effective against the Zerg, I should say. So I guess let's just get more gateways. Excuse me, I just hit my microphone. Boom. I hate when I do that. I was scratching my face. Guess my hand-eye coordination failing me. It's getting late in the night, okay? It's really not that late, but I'm a semi-old person. This is when I would be normally going to bed to get up for work, and now I'm going to be staying up for however many more hours. We just need a lot of zealots on this map, honestly. Like, a lot. We might as well just get those 20 zealots and move out with them all at once. So this is like our introduction, our macro introduction. It's following kind of the same path as Wings of Liberty, where the first mission was a very straightforward micro map, and then the second mission was a pretty easy macro map. So all we can do is make Stalkers and Zealots. What I do like, though, is that we were introduced to a lot of Protoss units early on. So that means there's not going to be as many, hey, here's one new unit for you this campaign. Here's one new unit for you. We already saw Immortals. We already saw Colossi. We saw Phoenix. We pretty much saw everything except maybe like Oracles and Adepts if they're even in this campaign. So the fact that we know that they exist just means that we're not going to spend an entire mission having them reintroduced to us. I mean, it's possible. They did go out of their way to tell us, hey, make sure you blink, even though we've played Whispers of Oblivion and we've played Wings of Liberty, where we've had to utilize blink in some way. I understand this has to be catered towards brand new players, though, so that makes sense. And let's just keep making Zealots. We can cancel. We don't need all of these queued up, but this amount of Zealots should be just fine. I might want to get a few more Stalkers just in case. Just in case, you know? You never know if there's going to be a bunch of Mutalisks. This should be just fine. I assume once we move out again, maybe it was triggered once we move out to this area, the Zerg come and they attack your base. So maybe we should just leave some Zealots at home just in case. But again, we have no +1, and +1 would just make these Zealots, I would say, I mean, I'm sure there's an exact number, but it's about, what, like 30% better, because they can 2-shot instead of 3-shot Zerglings, which is a pretty big deal. Again, no, oh, there's a Roach. I was going to say, I was wondering if there was going to be more Brood War, like just Brood War Zerg or not. Because there's the everlasting question of did the Zerg continuously evolve from after they came on Ire? Like, are these just leftovers of the Overmind or not? Because if they are exclusively leftovers, then they shouldn't have anything else past like Zergling, Hydralisk, Ultralisk, Mutalisk, Scourge, Queens, Guardians, all the Brood War tech. Maybe we'd see a Defiler. I wonder if we're gonna ever see a Defiler in these campaigns. I'm curious to know what the official model would look like. I'm also curious to know what the model for... actually, let's wait to push into this. I'm also curious to know what the official model of the Dragoon is going to look like. I'm very excited. We might as well just move this because we're fully saturated. The Zerg haven't attacked us yet. I'm just playing this real safe. I don't want to have to reload, because if I lose this whole army, it's going to take longer to rebuild it and finish the mission, as opposed to taking a little extra time now to make sure I have enough crap. Stalker's going to be pretty effective against buildings, because they do more against armored, which is every building, so that's why I'm just doing a mix of Zealots. You'd think, like, do all Zealots with just a couple Stalkers, but really, a mix, there's really no downside to doing a solid mix. I'm going to get supply blocked. Haha. Don't get supply blocked, he says earlier, and then we'll inevitably get supply blocked. I warned you, though. I warned you. I said much earlier that this was bound to happen. You know what, though? I will just go ahead and queue up. I will just queue these things up so that they'll come out later. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with this. This is a pretty solid attacking force. That's a lot of Zealots. Again, the fact that I can't get upgrades is making me a little self-conscious. But really, unless... I guess I'm also anticipating a lot of things unburrowing. Because you have to remember, when I pushed out over here, there were like 50 Zerglings that unburrowed. That could happen at any point on this map. And there we go. There's some of that unburrowed, but otherwise it's not really a big deal. Zealots just excellent against Zerglings. I also do like the change that the Zealots now say that we embrace the glory of battle instead of, oh god, we're dying, which is, they used to say we cannot hold, and some people said, oh, it's not fitting for Zealots. I'm fine either way. It's kind of a cool change. I like it quite a bit, actually. So we'll pick this stuff up. You know what? It kind of seems like Zealots have charge, but they don't have the passive speed upgrade. Am I wrong about that? Are they the same as Dragoons? Yeah, Dragoons are still a bit faster. I thought they would have the same... Here's another Warp Crystal, by the way. I thought they would be about the same.
Another void pylon.
Okay, I think we have more than enough now, so now we swing down here. There's probably going to be another big Zerg base. It might loop all the way around. Or maybe we'll be able to go straight into it. Here's the next big Zerg attack. Focus down the Ultralisk Stalkers.
Zeratul, denier of the Kala. Die!
Corrupted Protoss. Not Tal'Darim, but corrupted. So I have a feeling this has to do with the corrupted not hive mind. What am I thinking? The Kala, the corrupted Kala of the Protoss. Again, this was something that they talked about at BlizzCon a while ago. It's not something that I had really spoiled for myself. It's just they had mentioned that the Kala would get corrupted, and then that's probably who these are. They look like Tal'Darim, though, so it's possible that this is what the Tal'Darim, like this was how they were created. I think the Tal'Darim existed in the Dark Templar trilogy, though, so I assume that this is like a semi-retcon, if I'm making that up.
Zealots have been corrupted. The hybrid must be behind this. Let us move with purpose.
I also want to point out, I thought it was funny how in the, actually, you guys move away. I don't want you guys hitting the Ultralisk. Blink out. Blink out. My Zealot's just getting torn up by those Ultralisks. We'll just queue up a bunch more and rally them up. I thought it was funny how Zeratul was like, that's impossible. You would have to cut off their nerve tail thing. And like, why? How does that qualify as impossible? That seems pretty straightforward to me. I guess maybe they'd consider it impossible. Like, why would anyone ever do that? Granted, the Dark Templar all did that to themselves, so I don't know. It's just kind of strange, but I guess they're saying, why did the Templar willingly do that? So I'm certainly intrigued. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Amon has corrupted these Protoss in some way. Though I assume it's from the direction of he didn't sever their nerve tail things. He did the opposite, where he corrupted the Kala straight up, so that only the Dark Templar would theoretically be unaffected, which is kind of a cool angle to take. The Dark Templar, of course.
Executor Celendis, I have encountered your missing Templar, but they have been corrupted, as if possessed. Celendis.
Oh, Celendis isn't responding to us. I wonder what he was trying to say.
Zeratul, I can sense your presence. The Kala is filled with rage. My mind is being consumed.
Artanis, you must hold on. We are coming for you. Your lives are meaningless, purposeless. I grant you salvation. The Dark God is here, on Ire. He has wrested control of the Kala. The Templar have fallen. With our nerve cords severed, only we in Nerazim remain unaffected. It falls to us to halt this madness, brothers.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, of course it's up to the Dark Templar to save everybody.
We must reach young Artanis. I only pray that we are not too late.
The voices whisper of oblivion, of salvation.
I seek the
I should have used that. I should have used that much earlier than I did. Oh, there's Dragoons! Daylon Protoss. Oh, and they're all becoming corrupted. I see now. Okay, my shield thing isn't up yet. They're not really going out of their way to tell us how to use all these abilities. They just assumed we would know, but they also told us they had to explain how to use Blink before this, which is interesting. All right, so let's get in there. Let's use shields, get in there, and spin.
Fury and rage.
Blink over here. Let Zeratul... Oh, Lord. Oh, this is not good. Do we have shields up? We don't. Spin on one of these. Go, shields. Blink away. Alrighty, we should be okay. Those extra shields are a lifesaver. Okay, I suppose we can take our time. We don't need to be rushing, but it seemed like we were supposed to be losing a lot of our stuff there. And that should be the end. We did keep some of our stalkers alive. And there's Artanis.
I can hear his whispers. Fight, Artanis. Do not let Amon consume you. Unending hatred. He has corrupted the Kala. Your nerve cords chain you to his will. guide you to the Zelnaga.
Zeratul. Forgive me.
Wow. I can't believe Zeratul has been killed off in... I'm in shock. I can't believe that they murdered off Zeratul this early in the campaign. That's crazy. That's wild to me. But yeah, Zeratul. Yeah, Zeratul's forgiveness. But I won't forgive you, Artanis. I will never forgive you, Artanis. How dare you? Oh, that's a shame. You know, he picked up Zeratul's gauntlet, so I assume that's how he also has the Dark Templar blade later on that we've seen in teasers of the game. All right. Wow. This has been Jayborino. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.